or such lesser amount that may be acceptable to the purchaser within 21 working days from the date of signature hereof, at rates and conditions prescribed by the financial institution to which the purchaser applies to, and upon the security of a first mortgage bond to be passed over the property. Then if we go to the next clause, it is a material term of this agreement that the purchaser agrees and undertakes to complete, sign and submit either to the agent or the mortgage originator or to the financial institution a loan application and personal financial details as may be required in terms of the National Credit Act upon demand, maximum 5 working days from the date of signature hereof. So they must comply, and they must obviously send those required documents as soon as possible so that the transaction can be dealt with and finalized with as soon as possible. Failure to do so shall constitute a breach of this agreement and shall entitle the seller to regard the condition aforesaid as having been fulfilled. If a loan officer is not received or a loan offer is not received within a period provided for in this agreement, or such further period as the parties may agree upon in writing, this sale shall lapse and be of no force and effect, and deposit paid to the purchaser shall be refunded, unless the purchaser, by no later than the last date of approval of the loan, advise the seller or the agent on behalf of the seller in writing that the purchaser does not require such loan anymore and is willing and able to pay the purchase price to the conveyancer's trust account in cash within 7 working days of such notice. So it means that if we give the purchasers maybe 21 working days and now they say, all right, now I received a whole heap of cash, I'm going to purchase this property now cash, you can then notify, or that specific client can then notify the agent or the mortgage originator that they will no longer require the bond but will then transfer the fees in cash to the conveyancer's trust account. Okay, so make sure that you understand this clause as well and that you can explain this to your client. The next paragraph, the agent may in his or her discretion and without notice to any of the parties extend the period which the purchaser has for obtaining approval for granting of the loan referred to above by a period of 30 days. So this paragraph means that if 21 days has now come and gone and the bond or the finance application has not been finalized yet for some sort of reason, you may then extend the time frame in which the client needs to obtain the bond application or the bond approval with another 30 days. So, but I would always notify all parties involved, especially the attorneys, to say, listen, the buyer still needs a couple of days. We are going to extend the period of time in which he needs to get his approval with another 30 days. So notify the sellers and the attorneys as well that you are extending this period for your client to make sure that they have enough time to obtain the bond approval.